Hi, hello. Have you heard of this or have you seen this trend being done mostly by women? It's called the bar was so low. So basically, they're just talking about how they allowed men to treat them in a way that was degrading or demeaning, and they still stayed. Obviously, at that point, these women had really low self esteem for them to allow even not just a man, but even another human being to treat them the way that they were treated. Anyway, without further ado, let's see who our first victim is for today.
The bar was so low that my ex-husband, who I married in church, pooped on himself in our matrimonial bed. Every time I asked him, "Why do you do this?" he would tell me, "I have diabetes and I can't control myself." At some point, I suspected maybe he's gay and that's why he couldn't hold his poop. Little did I know he was doing that so that I could leave, because he was cheating on me with an employee that we had hired in the company that we were running together. The bar was so low, down low in the sewer.
Okay. I just have one question. One question, please. Who was cleaning that poop? That's all I want to know. Who was cleaning that poop? Because it's one thing to poop on yourself as an adult. First of all, you're doing it intentionally just because you don't like your wife anymore. But two, is the woman expected to clean that poop? Because, we need a part two to this. We need a part two.
I'm in love, I'm so dumb. So, the bar was so low that I let him sleep with other people because I wasn't ready to have sex with him. The bar was so low. He invited me out to his parents' house in the middle of the night to go hang out with him. My parents reported me to the police station as missing because I was like 13 years old. Only for me to go back home the next day and my parents took me to the police station and I refused to say what the heck or where the heck I was because I didn't want my mom to get in trouble because he was over 18. The bar was so low that I found condoms in his house, but I was never having sex with him. And he told me they were like his friend's condoms because the friend had come with a girlfriend in the house and I believed him. Yeah. What was I thinking?
Okay, wait. Wait, you're moving too fast. Did you say you're 13 years old? Did you just say you were 13, like 13 years old, and this guy was over 18? He was an adult. Do you know what we call that? We call that defilement. Also, before you say anything, it does not matter whether they got intimate or not, because she said they were not intimate. So it doesn't matter whether they were intimate or not. As an adult, you're having a girl that is 13 years of age, who is not your relative, not your sister, your sibling, whatever, just a girl, having her in your house and letting her sleep over throughout the night, whether or not you got intimate, that's already a crime.
The bar was so low. I surprised him on his birthday with those good things that lovers do. Decorated room, dinner, wine, and all that. So after I went to bed, he left me in bed to go meet another woman. I got to know this and I stayed. I think we are our worst enemies. We are our worst sources of destruction, because what in the actual fuck was I doing?
Wow, he left you in bed to go meet another woman. Please tell me you're like, I don't know, 20, like you were so young. So I guess you'll get a pass. But if you're over 25 and a man treats you this way and you stay, you're definitely suffering from low self-esteem. I mean, if you're like very young, I can understand. You're young, you're stupid. So you look back and you're like, haha, that was bad. And you now know better. But if you're over 25, I mean, I don't know how old this lady is. She looks young, so I'm assuming she's below 25. But if you're over 25 and you allow a man to do this to you and you still stay, you don't need a boyfriend, you don't need a relationship, you need Jesus. But start with therapy, then we see how that goes.
The bar was so low that accepted a 200 ringgit ring proposal. The bar was so low that I let my parents pay for a wedding. The bar was so low that I paid for his mental ward hospital bill and not his parents. The bar was so low that I paid for all of our baju raya and the kids' baju raya. The bar was so low that I let him argue with our neighbors and acted like the property was under his name when actually the property is under mine. The bar was so low that all of his clothes, including his underwear, were bought by this. The bar was so low that I had to wake up every day at 4 o'clock to clean the house, clean up his mess, everyone's mess, because I wasn't allowed a BB, even though I grew up with BB my entire childhood.
Okay, it seems like the woman here is the breadwinner and the guy just takes advantage of her. And I guess many women don't realize that if you let a man treat you anyhow, he will just treat you anyhow because that's the level that you've put yourself at. And if you are unfortunate enough to be like this lady who meets a lazy man who just wants to, be a tick. In Swahili, we call it kupe. Kupe means a tick, someone who's just taking and taking and taking. If you're unfortunate enough to end up with such a guy, ooh, ugh.
The bar is so low. I went on a come to my house, I cook for you dates.
The bar is so low. I went to break up with him and I shaved my legs.
The bar is so low. I did 50-50 with him.
The bar is so low. I slept on a mattress on the floor with him.
Oh! The bar is so low. He canceled the date, so I went to his house to check on him.
The bar is so low. I went on a walking date in -degrees.
Oh! The bar is so low. He tried breaking up with me over the phone, so I went to his house so he can break up with me in person. Pray for me. Oh my God. Okay.
The bar is so low. I accepted car dates, Netflix and chill, paying for everything. I paid for his food. Ooh. I'm gonna cry.
You're a victim of random story. The bar is so low. I paid for our hotel room, and he brought a girl and cheated on me in that hotel room that I paid for.
The bar is so low. I saw glitter on him that wasn't from me, and I ignored it.
Oh, Amanda.
Am I crying?
Wow, ladies. No gentlemen, just ladies this time. We really need to treat ourselves better. We need to love ourselves more. We need to appreciate ourselves more. I don't know whether this stems from just not being loved as young girls, that we accept such mediocre kind of men to be in our lives. Are we just this desperate to be with someone? Like, what's happening? We should really find where the origin of the pain is. That's the only way to fix what's happening right now. As I conclude this, I'd also like to hear from you, whether you're a man or a woman. When was your bar low? Like, when did you leave a relationship, then realize, oh my God, that was a mistake. That was a very, very big mistake. I'd really love to hear from you. Tell me about your low moments, when your bar was low. I'd really love to hear about that or to read about that in the comment section. And remember to subscribe, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.